Welcome to tonight's episode of Beyond Focus TV. I'm your host, Lydia Patel, and as always, I have a very special guest for you. Two guests, once again, right here in the hot seat. Agathina Nosey and Daoud Andre will be with us for the next 30 minutes, along with one other person coming up in the next set. So stay with us. You're watching Beyond Focus TV. Beyond Focus TV allows you to discuss contemporary topics affecting the Caribbean people on both a national and local level. The show features informed guests who offer insight, debate, and evaluate various issues. Beyond Focus TV builds on the station's mission to provide useful information to the Caribbean people in New York and abroad. Beyond Focus TV, where our viewing audience can get educated, informed, and empowered. Welcome back. You're watching Beyond Focus TV. I'm your host, Lydia Patel. And like I said, I've got Agathina Nosey and Daoud Andre, who will be with us for the next 30 minutes and telling us some really informative things. We got a great segment coming up if you want to know what's going on between Dominican Republic and Haiti. Tonight is the episode that you're actually going to find out exactly what's going on and in as much detail as possible. So Agathina and Daoud, welcome to Beyond Focus TV.
Thank you for the invitation.
So, Agathina, why don't you tell us about the organization that you represent and you're being here tonight?
Well, we actually form international campaign to end apartheid in DR, and it started as a small groups. Some place called Bâtonnet. We usually do Bâtonnet every Friday on Parkside Avenue. Is one of the places that we actually shows one subject almost every week, one subject that we think that matters, and we talk about what is going on, how we can actually change what actually inform the Haitian community what is going on. So on September 2013. After the law that happened in DR with Haitian understanding that they're gonna take the citizenship away from them, and we actually decided the best way for us that's living in the United States to help our brothers and sisters in DR is to actually come with a boycott, and this is where the idea of an international party actually came from Bâtonnet, and that same group is from different organizations. We have a lot of organizations in the Haitian community, especially in New York City, that we actually were all put together, and we try to come with a solution of what's going on to our brothers and sisters in DR.
That is amazing. That would tell us about. A lot of people may not even have known that in 2013 they made it a law. We're thinking that this is something new because of the fact we're only now seeing footage and things are coming out. Tell us about DR making it a law. What really is the law for everyone at home who may not have any idea about what's going on?
Well, what's happening between Haiti and Dominican Republic, it has its roots in racism. The racism that people living in the United States here know about. People everywhere around the world know that for some hundreds of years, a group of people who identify themselves as white people applied this policy of white supremacy, whereas one group, the white group, is better than these other people, the black people, for example, that for hundreds of years were enslaved here. And that is what is at the root of what is going on now, because for a long time, Haitians have lived in the Dominican Republic, and Dominicans also have lived in Haiti. We share an island together, and ups and downs, some good, some bad relations. Important to know that this racism, it manifested in 1937 when you had a ruler in the Dominican Republic, a dictator, Rafael Trujillo, who had a massacre where almost 30,000 Haitians were killed because of the color of their skin. And this is the same situation that has continued and came to this court decision, a constitutional court decision, September 23rd, 2013, where the court basically said that because we're not talking about Haitians that the court is talking about. It's talking about Dominicans, people who are born of Haitian parents but in the Dominican Republic, that the Dominican Republic's own constitutions had recognized as Dominicans. So this court decided that if you were born there, a child of undocumented parents, and this is close to 95% of the people they're talking about are of Haitian parentage, that you are no longer a citizen of that country.
It's kind of like what Donald Trump is trying to say with his notion. If you come here, and I know he's more targeting Mexicans with this, but I look at it as all of our parents or grandparents, somebody
Everybody
left their
here comes from
country and
somewhere.
came here. So you would basically tell me, because neither one of my parents are American, so that means I wouldn't be recognized anymore? I mean, that's absolutely ridiculous. And if he was to make an exodus of that to try to wipe out all of that, they wouldn't be New York anymore. Half of the, you would just see the population decrease.
But also in Texas, as we speak, there are state workers who
In Arizona.
refuse birth certificates to children born of Mexican parents.
Because neither parent
Yeah.
is a citizen, and they may have been undocumented. And I mean, it used to be a safe haven 30, 40 years ago. You wouldn't be deportable if you had a baby here. So they wouldn't deport a mother and leave a baby here. So that was the notion, have a baby in America and you would get to stay. I mean, yes, some people did benefit from that.
And why not?
And rightfully, if the kid came out here, it's an American. And it should be entitled to full rights. Same notion in DR. Just because both parents are Haitian, that child is born in Dominican on the right border of Dominican Republic, it is a Dominican Republic child. So they decided to no longer recognize that. So that really is the source of what this feud is. And because they're no longer recognized, that led to the next situation where is they are in the removal process. Correct?
Deportation.
So they call it full deportation.
Well, it's nothing new. It's just, now it's a lot of people know more about it because of social media. Everything that you do, actually do, people just
I saw so
videotape
many
it,
videos.
pictures. But to tell you the truth, been going for decades. Haitian been deported from DR to Haiti by the border on a daily basis. And the funny thing about it, they just go to your house. It's a local that actually do it. It's not even official that's supposed to be doing it with their own paper to show you that.
You mean another local?
Another local. They suspect that you're Haitian. They don't like you. Just go to your house with their friends and.
Yeah, I saw they
and
just
deport you.
ransacked your
Yes.
house.
So now we actually knowing more about it because of social media. People don't really, they don't have like we say, what's that word? It's just people are more out there with social media.
Right.
More information. And because of that, it actually got a lot of attention from international. And people in New York City, I have Haitian friends that actually live in New York City that go to DR almost every year to go to the resort for vacation. They even know how Haitian are being treated in DR.
Wow.
So because of social media, and this is what happened. Now they know about it.
Now it's going on, and well, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Everybody, hot topic. If you're living here in the city, if you're of Haitian descent, and you're Dominican descent, and you want to know really what's going on, these two people right here are going to fill us in. Keep it locked right here. You're watching Beyond Focus TV. Stay with us.
my name is Stephanie Miles, and I am Miss Caribbean United States 2013, and you're watching Beyond Focus TV.
Welcome back. You're watching Beyond Focus TV. I'm Lydia Patel, and I told you we'll have another special guest for you because we're still here with Dawood, but we've got Benjamin and Duga Kabuye. I said that right?
You said
I
that
got it.
exactly.
Thank you. Hot topic tonight. That's definitely current. Like Agathina was saying in the last segment, social media has played a big part of us knowing really what's going on with this situation. And it's a little bit cloudy because we're hearing fifth and sixth sources of information and nothing on mass television, nothing on CNN.
Right.
We're all getting this through different snippets, and I have to say the videos and the footage that I've seen have really been terrible. I mean, I've seen one Haitian tied up to a lamppost and whipped, and then they blindfolded him just so he couldn't see, because he's, of course, trying to escape the lashes. They blindfolded him. Women getting involved in this. Just going into your home, throwing over your table, breaking stuff, and like Agathina said, they're not even officials. These aren't even officers doing it.
What I would like to add is that it's sanctioned by the state, by the government. And it's because of these laws and the support of the government in Santo Domingo, the capital, that makes way for individuals to take these matters into their hands like this. And in many of the videos, you would see people doing this, and there's a soldier or policeman just a couple of steps away. But I wanted to say that it's not all Dominicans that have this kind of attitude, and it's an attitude that is fomented by a small elite in the Dominican Republic who believe they are white and who believe that they have this mission to whiten their country by the expulsion of Haitians. And this is what is, since you have a world where white is power, they get not just the support of the elites in their country, but
other people who share those values.
Yes.
That law kind of reminds me of, you remember the whole Trayvon Martin, George Zimmerman, the Stand Your Ground,
Right.
where you're allowed to bear arms if you feel threatened in Florida and certain southern
If you're
states.
a certain person.
You could bear your arms.
Right.
You're it's called, stand your grounds. Tell me a little bit, Benjamin, in your opinion on this. Really, what happens if they change the government? Right now, it's the current government in Santo Domingo that's doing this. Every government has a term.
Right.
New government gets in.
Right.
What could potentially happen?
So one of the things I think we want people to think about as we follow the lead of Haitian Americans who are thinking about this, who are dealing with this, and also Dominicans of Haitian descent who are here, who are explaining this, like everybody who was working on stopping the apartheid. One of the things we want to people understand is how the U.S. is very much complicit in all of this from the ground up. So whether the governments change, we must work to push and end this kind of continued decades upon decades, moving back to centuries of violence. So, for example, I mean, with the most recent history, with the war on terror, what the U.S. took upon itself was to militarize and to police borders around the world, within and beyond borders. And so the Haiti-Dominican border is just one of those places. And so right now you can see U.S. Border Custom and Border Patrol agents who are working on the border, and also our taxpayer money is going to police that border, and our taxpayer money is also going to the military of the DR, which is also
Really?
Also partaking in getting people together to be deported and putting together the buses, the transportation to deport people in the DR. So on a lot of levels, and then also we can go into economically. Just in the inking of the CAFTA DR deal, Central American Free Trade and Dominican Republic deal that was put together, which linked the DR with the U.S.